Hello there, traveler. Come a little closer. I'm Audiobad. We got a new update today. I'm gonna read you the patch notes. Let's jump right in. I'm just gonna go ahead and read this thing in its entirety. Hello. It's hard to believe it's only been a little more than a month since our tiny No Man's Sky team launched the super ambitious Voyagers update. We spent over a year pouring a lot of love into it, so it has been incredible for the team to watch the reaction and see us hit our highest player numbers since launch. We genuinely never thought that would happen. What a journey it's been. It has provided some of my favorite moments of these last 9 years of development, from standing in the Nexus and seeing these beautiful creative sci-fi ships that other players have built, or just floating in space outside of your ship in sort of tranquil moments of calm and wonder. It feels so unique to No Man's Sky. It has made us instantly excited to work on a new update. Wow, they're working on a new update already, and they just released this one. Our update for Halloween is called Breach, and it leans into the thrill of custom ship assembly, spacewalking, skydiving, and community spirit introduced in Voyagers. It is free to download today for existing players, and you guys can watch this cinematic if you want on your own time. Alright, Breach Expedition. In Breach, players will traverse a desolate and abandoned universe, and on their travels encounter the abandoned remains of an ill-fated Corvette ship, all ripe for scavenging ship modules to add to your Corvette building arsenal. Ooh, spooky. Excavating these wrecks will yield an array of Corvette pieces, including rare vertical parts. Yes, finally! Which unlock a whole new range of building configurations for the more creative designers. Among the exclusive expedition rewards, there's also a set of Atlas-themed modules for those wanting to demonstrate their allegiance to the all-seeing entity. Fantastic, I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. The jewel in the crown of these wreckages is the fireship Arcadia, the fate of which you will learn as you venture through the breach. But you'll have to face your fears and make a leap of faith into the black as you spacewalk through these eerie systems to glean their unique remnants. What do they mean, spacewalk through the systems? We have to go from one star system to another without a ship? The spooky Breach expedition embraces the darker side of the universe and will also lure the bravest travelers toward the ominous and exotic purple star solar systems, which players first glimpsed in Worlds Part 2 back in January. Planets in these systems are particularly foreboding with their deep abyssal oceans, unearthly entities, and the notoriously imposing and volatile gas giants. The Breach expedition begins today and will run for approximately 3 weeks. Space wreckage. In the far reaches of deep space, wrecked Corvettes can now be encountered and salvaged. Step out into zero gravity to explore these hollow hulks, and equip your multi-tool laser to dismantle their valuable modules, and repurpose this scrap to build your dream ship at the Corvette workshop. Alright, here's an example of some new pieces that we got to work with. A significant number of new Corvette modules are now salvageable from deep space Corvette wrecks and planetary scrap heaps. These include new landing gear, shields, weapons, connectors, and a number of highly requested wedge-shaped modules that enable a huge variety of creative and complicated Corvette builds. Here's a few examples. Quality of life. In addition to the bundle of fixes, improvements, and new features to today's update, the No Man's Sky team have been hard at work improving Voyagers since its launch in August. Notably, snapping is greatly improved, collision is more robust, and the Corvette Workshop now offers the option to apply a color palette to the entire Corvette. Wonderful. There has never been a better time to build a Corvette. I thought we went over this in the last update. Breach Expedition rewards. Event Horizon, Eternal Serpents, and the Siren of the Stars posters. These decorative posters commemorating the Breach Expedition depict a deep space gravitational anomaly, the tileable Eternal Serpent of Time, and the betentacled Siren, poised to begin its mucal embrace. Gotta love phrasing. Ooh, we got the Aeron cowling and diffuser. The geometry of these Corvette modules is ancient and unmistakable. Yep, triangles are very old, shaped by the crimson heartbeat of the universe itself. The extruded Aeron cowling and Aeron diffuser hull plates add a bold, angular appearance to your Corvette's silhouette. We got Wings of Aeron too. The Atlas-themed wing module stabilizes the Corvette during atmospheric flight. Very nice. We also got the Aeron power shield. It's linked to the Corvette's shielding system, providing a significant performance boost to the ship's defense array. Aeron winglet, Aeron pillar, and Aeron pyramid. These decorative Atlas-themed modules can be affixed to the Corvette exterior, furthering the ship's devotion to the crimson entity. Aeron Starship Trail. This engine modification injects the Starship exhaust trail with an arterial streak of crimson. Bloody. Aeron Drive and Aeron Blade. Design a hefty, heavyweight Atlas Corvette with a bulky Aeron Drive, or favor a more lightweight, sleek aesthetic with the streamlined Aeron Blade Wing. Or do both, you know, you have free will. Here's an example of a ship. Guys, only 2 weeks left to order plushies. I'm probably gonna order some, not gonna lie. We're genuinely blown away by the imagination of the Corvette engineers we've seen in the community, utilizing a mix of new Corvette modules and pre-existing base parts in ways we hadn't anticipated, assembling gorgeous original designs or recreations of famous ships. It's impossible to choose favorites, but we want to showcase just a few of the outstanding builds we've seen. Yeah, I don't see mine on here though. I did want to build a lobster. I'm a little sad that someone beat me to that. Yeah, these look nice. Nice Venator. Oh, that's a cool living ship. That's awesome. Don't forget to wishlist Light No Fire, because I'm going to be playing this game when it comes out. Oh, I'm going to be playing this game when it comes out. All right, here's the bug fixes. How long is this list? Okay, it's not that long. Fixed an issue that could cause a player to be ejected into space if on an internal stare in a Corvette while a pulse drive was active. Oh, good. I'm glad they fixed that one. That's happened to me a bunch of times. Fixed an issue that prevented the Corvette current flight path autopilot from canceling when the ship came into proximity of a large object such as a space station. Yeah, I guess they were just crashing right into space stations, weren't they? Fixed an issue that prevented exiting the Corvette pilot seat in the space station space anomaly when using quick menu in VR. Fixed an issue that prevented stairs in Corvettes from being traversable using VR teleport movement. I haven't really played the VR too much, so I'm not too familiar with these ones. Fixed an issue that caused weapons to be misaligned with the crosshair when flying a Corvette in first person. Thank the stars. We have been wanting this one. This is a fix that probably should have been fixed a lot quicker, not gonna lie. Fixed an issue that caused Corvette teleport to persist after the Corvette had landed on a planetary surface. Fixed an issue that could cause water to behave erratically when teleporting from Corvette into water. I'm kind of sad that they fixed that one. I was making giant waves. Fixed an issue that caused newly assembled Corvettes to appear at the wrong scale if another owned Corvette was docked nearby. Fixed an issue that could cause Corvette interior doorways to become blocked. That's just me placing furniture. Fixed an issue that prevented the Corvette torpedo launcher module from correctly installing the rocket launcher weapon. I didn't know it was supposed to install a rocket launcher weapon. I thought we were just installing rockets and we just didn't have a rocket launcher for some reason. I guess it didn't click that should have been a thing. Although maybe it did click and I was just like writing it off as like, oh well. Fixed some Corvette structural modules appearing under the exterior decoration category of the build menu. Fixed a rare issue that could cause Corvette assembly data to be replaced with planetary base data. Improve the placement of Corvette class ships when teleporting to a settlement with the Corvette as a primary ship. Improve the behavior of floating exotic creatures, especially in response to being offered creature pellets. Fixed an issue that could prevent biological monstrosities on derelict freighters from reacting aggressively to nearby travelers. Fixed an issue that could prevent some varieties of hazardous flora appearing on planet. Fixed an issue that could prevent some varieties of hazardous flora appearing on planets. Fixed a timing specific issue that could cause player's wanted level to get stuck when using pulse drive to exit planetary atmosphere. Fixed an issue that caused the current primary ship's thrusters to be used for launch fuel calculations when attempting to summon other ships from the quick menu. That's a complicated sounding bug. Fixed an issue that caused refiners to reset their requested output value to the maximum when refining was started. Fixed an issue that prevented personal refiner from automatically starting when an input substance was inserted from the inventory screen. Improved the error messaging when attempting to install duplicate technology in the inventory. Fixed an issue that caused rain to be audible when standing inside the Corvette. Fixed an issue that could prevent the Corvette assembly tutorial from starting in abandoned star systems. Fixed an issue that could cause exosuit upgrade stations to lose their interaction prompt after a single use, especially in abandoned mode. Fixed an issue that could cause misleading instructional text during missions requiring planets with extreme weather conditions. Fixed an issue that caused some markers to persist unnecessarily in excavation and flora extermination missions from the Corvette mission radar. Fixed a number of minor messaging inconsistencies in missions requiring the player to prepare ingredients in the nutrient processor. Not re-recording that line. Art and visuals. Fixed an issue that could cause large waves to abruptly appear and disappear on the surface of water. Again, I'm really sad that they fixed that because it was a lot of fun. Improved lighting transitions when changing environments, notably when warping between solar systems, when entering or exiting planetary atmosphere, or when moving between interior and exterior locations. Fixed a number of minor visual seams and lighting. Improved the appearance of holographic previews of Corvette modules during Corvette assembly. Fixed an issue that caused the Boundary Herald starship to render incorrectly. Fixed an issue that prevented the jetpack from displaying on the inventory screen when using first-person camera view. I noticed that one. Fixed an issue that prevented some varieties of aquatic creature from rendering in the Discoveries page. Fixed a number of minor visual and collision issues with Corvette modules. Improved appearance of the Corvette modules when viewed from a distance. Improved the icons on a number of Corvette modules. Improved the collision of several planetary curiosities, such as large mushrooms. Fixed missing collision that allowed you to walk through the back of some freighter hangars. That sounds dangerous. Fixed a number of issues that could prevent decals from being placed on Corvette modules. Okay, we got inputs. Enabled Steam input on Mac. Fixed the Steam-only issue that could cause controller bindings to shuffle or not respond to the first boot after the game was updated. Fixed an issue that prevented jetpacking while the terrain manipulator was in create mode. UI. Improved the readability of several UI elements. Fixed a UI overlap issue on a Corvette trade menu, which could cause the make offer button to be activated when selecting a part to trade. Fixed an issue that caused markers for other players in multiplayer session to appear at their feet instead of above their head. Eyes are up here, buddy. Fixed an issue that prevented the display of additional recipes in the catalog. It's a rare issue that could cause incorrect UI to appear when absorbing a memory fragment to expand inventory slots. And finally, we have stability and performance. It's a crash that could occur on Corvettes with a large number of attached weapons. It's an issue that could cause a hang when opening the airlock door of a derelict freighter. It's an issue that could cause a hang when jumping through the center of the galaxy in a freighter. It's an issue that could cause a soft lock if opening Corvette parts menu while dialog box was open. Implemented a number of engine optimizations to improve performance, especially when rendering complex objects such as corvettes. Okay, but can we render my freighter to my friends again, because it's just loading up the default freighters at this point for some reason. Implemented a number of lighting optimizations to improve performance. Implemented a number of optimizations and performance improvements on Nintendo Switch. Are you guys excited for the expedition? I'm starting right now. Let me know in the comments what your favorite new feature is, and if they fixed your bug or not. And if you really enjoyed my video, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.